What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Trailer Park podcast. And today we have the beloved, much talked about, good friend, Stone. Hi, Stone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's been an eventful morning.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for having us.
Thanks for paying for my Uber up here.
Yeah, right. We're a little bit broke around here. Podcast ain't doing too well. Just kidding. It's alright. Alright, so today we've got a couple of things we're going to talk about here with Stony Baloney Boy. And first off, give an introduction, let everybody know who you are, what you're about, how your day's going.
Day's going good. Stone. I guess they talked about me quite a bit. Been in a couple videos now. But I want to give you guys like another big thank you for fixing my car for me to come up here.
Of course, buddy. Of course, of course. It's the name of the game. Dylan, how are you today?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in?
And sanitizer.
Santying?
Yep.
That's becoming a ritual here on the podcast to listen to Dylan Santy. Go ahead, give him some ASMR. There you go. There's Dylan Santy. ASMR. How do you say it?
ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's get this train rolling here. Anybody want to say anything before we start the podcast off?
Nope. Start it.
Start it? Ready to roll?
Let's go.
Alrighty then. So, Stone, got any summer plans, my friend?
Yeah, hopefully, coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hopefully this gets under control by at least, like, May or June. Because with the plans that I have, I want to, like, maybe do a couple short films.
Oh, short films.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Hopefully, like, if everything goes according to plan, I get, like, the stuff I need. Hopefully I can get you guys to, maybe if you guys want to do it.
I would love to do it. I would love to be a part of that.
That's cool, because I got a couple scripts, like, written out.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be definitely fun. I've definitely got some of the lighting to do it, so.
And hopefully with summer coming around, I can switch over to part-time instead of full-time, so I'll have more free time.
Free time, yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Alright, Dylan, any summer plans for you? I think we've already gone over this a little bit with us.
We have. We've already done it with us, so you already know my plans.
Okay, Stone. What else you got to say, man? I mean, this is a little bit of an introduction here.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? What's your job like?
Right now, delivery driver at O'Reilly's, but I'm trying to start doing YouTube just like my fellow friends here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, got a couple videos out, but just trying to make more. The only bad thing is I got like no free time.
Yeah, that's definitely a big one.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit more. How did you because I mean I met Stone through Dylan because Dylan's my brother and they've always been pretty good friends and I met Stone of course through Dylan. So how did you guys meet?
Freshman year.
Yeah, freshman. Well, we went to the same middle school. We didn't really talk in middle school. Freshman year of high school, we had this mutual friend Tim. And like every day through lunch, we would all sit in this one specific corner in the hallways. And we all just kind of talked, and then Tim kind of drifted away, and then me and Dylan, like what, junior year?
No, sophomore.
Sophomore year, kind of became like close.
Sophomore year.
Sophomore year. That's pretty cool, yeah. So they're not a lot older than me, but they're a little bit older than me. Stone's 22. Dylan turns 22 in what, a couple of days?
Friday.
Dylan turns 22, and I'm 19. So it's pretty cool thing. So we got written down here, console wars. What's that all about?
So I got So Nintendo doesn't really do. They don't really have a console like when PlayStation comes out and like the Xbox, huh? They always wait like a couple of years. So with like Xbox and PlayStation, which one are you gonna get?
PlayStation.
I'm on PlayStation.
Yeah,
I started out with the Xbox 360. Loved it. Then got the Xbox One. Loved it. Then I got the PS4, and I won't turn back. It's just kind of like an iPhone Android thing. I'll never go back.
PlayStation's the Apple.
Yeah, PlayStation. And a lot of people think otherwise. But
Isn't the Xbox supposed to be more powerful though?
I think it is, but I don't care.
8K, 120 frames a second.
8K? Dear God.
Frames.
But is that the size of a small child?
It's a refrigerator.
Yeah, and I don't need that.
It's a lot powerful than I'm going to get an Xbox.
I will not.
I'm gonna
I'll
save some of my
eventually get
government
both.
money.
I'll eventually get both of them, but I'm most likely gonna get the PS5 first.
I have both. I have the Xbox right there and the PS4. But somebody stole my Xbox One controller. I'm assuming it was Dylan.
Probably.
Yeah, and I would like that back because I have a lot of
I
games.
play Skate 3 on Xbox.
Yeah, well, I don't have a controller, so I don't have a choice.
I guess. You
Have
sold
one.
my Xbox.
I did. Yes, I did. Well, it was my Xbox. That's why I sold it.
I know. It sucked, but what can you do?
Not much you can do about it.
My cousin did that to me once. He stole my PSP and he sold it.
PSP?
Mm-hmm.
What a douche.
That's what I'm saying. And he was like, "Oh, I thought you gave me some of the money." Nope. I didn't see a single penny from that.
Neither did I.
No, he didn't. He did not see a dime.
You got a good deal on it too.
Did you?
Yeah, I got like $150 for it. For an Xbox One that was like 3 years old at the time.
It's a lot more than GameStop would give you.
Yeah, it was because it was in really good shape. Dylan
Yeah.
takes care of his things
I
pretty well.
take care of my stuff.
Alright. So let's move on.
Okay, what's the next topic? What do you wanna
Cars.
talk
Cars.
So with this whole coronavirus, we're all getting like a stimulus check of $1,200,
Yep.
and my question is are you guys going to do like because you guys started off as a car channel,
Right.
and now you guys are like vlogs. Are you guys going to do anything like car-wise with the money? Like, are you gonna get like a new car?
I'm buying a
car
PlayStation
parts?
VR headset.
Dylan's buying a PlayStation VR headset. I am buying credit card bills. Until I get another job or I start doing DoorDash again. So I'm gonna probably end up doing DoorDash. Thing is, right now with everything that's going on, I don't really want to go out and do DoorDash and have to be out there and then come home to my grandparents. It's just not a good thing.
Yeah, interacting with the public.
Yeah,
with
it's
this virus
just not
going
a
on.
good thing at all. But you know, whatever. You're here, so shows how well we listen. But no, you're a healthy boy, so it's not really much of an issue. Let's talk a little bit about women. Okay, you both and me as well have a pretty long history when it comes to beautiful dime piece women. And Dylan right now he's in a spot where he's taken per se. And Stone, like me, I'm as single as it gets. Women just love to poop on me. They fucking shit on me.
Yeah. I actually sent this TikTok to Dylan last night. I was weird, like, to not date women in Colorado. And
Yeah.
Inglewood was number 2, and I was like,
Oh man.
man, if only that came out like 5 years ago, huh?
Yeah, women just don't exist right now for me. I don't know.
It seems like this whole generation kind of killed, like, the real love.
Love and romance.
Everyone just wants to...
The nice guy never wins. So
Yeah,
be a nice guy.
The thing is, I am a nice guy. I just
I
have
know.
to be a nice guy.
We all are.
But what can you do?
Nah, Dylan usually does pretty good in that game, and so do you, Stone. I mean, you do a hell of a lot better than me. I mean, my phone is dry. Nobody texts me. Nobody messages me. Only people who Snapchat me or you guys, and I
And
don't
you still
respond.
leave us on scene.
Yeah.
I just don't respond.
If you can't respond to us, then how are you going to respond to a woman?
Because they have this thing called a vagina. So, I don't know, but yeah, it's a hard game out there, and I've had some recent dabbles here in the recent area, and yeah, dude, they just fucking shit on me every single time. I treat them right, and then
They just don't like bigger dudes.
No, they don't. But I got a massive ass. Well, butthole at least. My butt is small.
You cheeks.
Yeah, I got tiny little cheeks. I ain't the thickest plot of land.
Just do some more squats.
No,
Lunges.
it's Corona season.
You can do that here.
That's your time. That's your time to get in shape.
Yeah, it's Corona
Just
season.
do some at-home squats.
No, I have an excuse now.
Why?
'Cause it's Corona season.
Why aren't you bettering yourself?
Because I'm not going to better myself in a 4x3 room.
Why do you need a gym?
I don't know, it just motivates me.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You've been to the gym.
Yeah, gyms just motivate me more.
I miss the gym. I miss
I
it
don't.
so much.
I don't like being in public.
You're weird. I
I'd
like
rather
the
do it
gym.
myself.
Do you do it yourself? What's the last workout you did?
I did 50 crunches last night and I did 25 push-ups last night.
Can you do 25 push-ups right now?
Yeah, he
Yeah, there's
probably
no
could.
room.
Yeah.
I almost guarantee he could do 25 push-ups. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just the thing is with me is I want to lose weight, and I've been wanting to lose weight for a long time.
So then do it.
The thing is, there's nothing that motivates me more than going to a gym. You want to know why? Because I have to pay for it. If I pay for it, I have to get my money's worth. Here
There's
it's so
always a million
easy.
reasons
It's
not to do something.
right, but here it's so easy for me just to not do shit. And right now with the coronavirus, it's easy for me not to go outside.
If you watch workout videos and watch that stuff, you'll get motivated.
I watch it all the time.
I'm motivated to work out. Like, I do at-home workouts. I just have a really bad diet.
And that's my problem, too.
I can't get that under control. I don't know why.
My diet is horrible, and it's not per se that... Because I love healthy food.
Oh, yeah, healthy food's pretty good.
It's good. The thing is, like, my thing is, I eat a lot of food right before I go to bed. Because I cannot fall asleep if I'm hungry.
Me neither.
Like, if I am sitting there like I'm hungry, I have to get up and go eat before I even fall asleep. And now it's just this thing that I've gotten into where I have to eat right before I go to bed. And it's so terrible, dude. Because I am so full. And, like, eating a lot and getting super full, I'll come in here and pass out in 5 minutes. If I'm just like, That's just, I can't eat if I can't sleep if I'm hungry.
I think it's, like, you can, like, also, like, if you have to eat before you go to bed, you can eat, like, fruit and vegetables. That could probably help a little bit.
The thing is I don't have any.
You guys don't have any fruits?
No.
No strawberries? No grapes? I don't really know fruits. Or vegetables.
There's not a fruit. Actually, might be some dry ass grapes in the fridge, but I don't know.
All right, first, red or green apples? Which one's better?
Red.
You guys are dumb.
I don't know. I haven't
Dumb bitches.
I haven't had a good green apple in a long
Green
time.
apples are
Dude,
disgusting.
a cold green apple.
Fire. I love carrots too.
Just
But
like
that's a
green grapes
vegetable,
are
but-
disgusting.
Huh?
Green grapes are disgusting.
Wow, green grapes are fire.
Dude,
Purple
And-
grapes.
Purple grapes are fire too.
dude, green all the way.
Green grapes are dank.
Not
What's your
about that
favorite
sour
fruit?
shit?
We'll start with Dylan. What's your favorite fruit?
I don't know.
You don't have a favorite fruit?
Not that I can think of that I eat all the time.
Stone, favorite fruit. One fruit.
Strawberry fruit?
Huh?
Yeah,
Just
strawberries are
Yeah,
fresh.
Yeah, strawberries.
Strawberries?
Strawberries are so dang. I could eat those all the day. All day.
All today. If I had one fruit that I could eat. You want to know what I hate bananas.
Why?
I like
I
bananas.
hate bananas, dude.
Bananas
oh,
and
God.
pineapples are
I
probably
just
my
don't
favorite
like
fruit.
the taste of bananas, bro. Nasty.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like them.
It's a texture thing.
Let me think here. Favorite fruit? Probably gonna be like an apple. I love apples, dude.
I can't believe you guys love red apples.
No, actually, oranges. I will destroy
Oranges are so-
dude.
Oranges
God,
are
I
like
love
football
oranges.
games, like halftime. Oh,
Best, dude.
those are
Best.
the best.
They just hit so different. When
Shout out to all the team moms who brought oranges.
I love
Those are
those, dude.
Now they do bananas.
Huh?
Now they do bananas.
Yeah.
I guess it's to help with cramps.
Is it?
Mhm.
Man,
Yeah, but
dude,
nobody,
if they brought me
none of the
bananas-
football players like them.
Well, that's why they suck.
Imagine being sweaty, wearing football pads,
And eating a banana?
in 80-degree weather, and then eating a soft, warm, gushy banana.
There was this guy on my football team. He didn't know how to eat a banana. He like unpeeled it all the way, and then he rewrapped it.
What do you mean?
Like he unpeeled the whole banana, and then he used the peel, and he just like kind of wrapped it sideways around the banana.
Didn't eat the peel?
No, he didn't eat the peel, but
Oh,
that's-
just to hold it?
yeah.
Oh, what an idiot. Fucking a loser. So what are we gonna do when it comes? I know you're gonna try to vlog now. I know
Yeah.
it's hard for you, but vlog
I'm gonna try.
because I've seen your uploading area there, and
Yeah.
one of them's just.
Yeah, that was like a little introduction, I guess.
I
if you
really,
will.
I honestly though. What's your channel name? Stone Peters.
Yeah, just Stone Peters.
That's what I thought. Forever listening, go subscribe to Stone Peters on YouTube. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some content from him. But I really like that video that you made on I like the hay one that made me laugh, but the other one you uploaded, I really
the
like that.
quarantine one.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that actually a lot, and I thought it was really good. I thought the quality was there, and you need to keep doing that.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, honestly.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
But hopefully this summer we can get back into vlogging really good, and of course we uploaded that vlog of fixing your car.
Yeah, it's funny though, the very first actual working on a car is
Well,
you guys' channel, but it's my car.
it's your car, yeah. Yeah, no, I got some cars, and I need to fix the Bronco and the Ranger, but man, I just don't know about that. What's it like driving a BMW?
It's pretty nice. It's really quiet inside the car.
It's luxurious.
Yeah. You get it's pretty nice. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. I guess it feels weird like driving like such a nice car.
Right.
Because I feel like everyone's judging me because it's like, oh, he's got daddy's money.
Yeah, no, you don't. Well,
Yeah,
it's definitely your money.
Yeah, it's definitely all my money. Like, if I had daddy's money, I wouldn't be driving a BMW.
No, you'd be driving something nice.
Yeah.
Well, what's your dream car?
P1 McLaren.
That's a pretty good car. You?
I don't know.
Dream car? You have a dream car. I know you do.
Yeah, Miata.
A Miata? What year? 90s?
Flip up headlights.
Would you be one of those guys who, like, when you see another Miata at the stoplight, would you flip up your headlights?
You have to.
You have to. It's
Broco.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, it is. If I had a favorite, if I could have any car, I want a 1995 Chevy Impala SS.
You guys in older cars, man.
Dude, badass, man.
Newer cars ain't the way.
Newer cars are nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's like nice old school cars.
Newer cars don't turn heads as much.
That is true. If I mean, a McLaren,
if you see a McLaren or a super old car,
if you see like a supercar,
the majority of the people are going to like look at the old car. All the younger little kids are going to be like, oh, it's a Lamborghini, but eventually they grow out of it. Everybody likes Lamborghinis and stuff when they're kids.
I wanted a Lamborghini so bad when I was a kid. Now
everybody does. Now I've seen so many.
Lamborghinis aren't $400,000 fast.
No,
they're just not. You take $400,000, you put it into a different car, you can make that thing so fast, dude. It'll destroy McLaren.
If I had that much money, I'd rather buy like land or property or something. Because as soon as you buy that car, it loses like most of its value.
Yeah, it loses like 30% of its value as soon as you drive.
Whereas older cars, they go up.
Mm-hmm.
If you take care of them.
You know what Jerry's motto is?
What?
The boy Jerry, he's like, dude, I can't wait till all these older people start dying, because then we get their cars, bro. People are gonna sell their cars.
I know.
I was like, that's a weird way to look at it, but okay.
And you don't really, you go to newer cars, you go to car meets, you don't go to car shows.
That is true.
Right.
Like
car
Golden
meets are for younger cars. Car shows are for old cars.
Like Golden has the car show.
Super Cruise.
Yeah, Super Cruise every first Saturday
of the month.
Oh, trying to get around here.
It's hard, dude.
I didn't want to think about it.
Yeah, it probably won't happen. It would have. We would have.
And you see more older cars than you do newer cars.
Oh, there's a lot of.
We would have already had one by now.
Yeah, I know, but Corona.
Yeah, well, Corona. When I got my oil change up here, there was a bunch of nice cars.
It wasn't too bad at that point.
That is true.
We had just had like 100 cases. Now we're still one of the only states going up.
Yep, and it'll continue to go up until it goes down.
Well, when we drove up to Inglewood, look at the parking lots.
Yeah.
They were packed. People were parking on the side of the streets.
And Golden is like dead compared to Inglewood.
I know.
Yeah, Inglewood's crazy.
Inglewood's nuts.
You couldn't even tell in Inglewood if.
No.
In the beginning, people were taking it seriously.
But now,
like when I was working at Walmart, but now, I mean, you can't even tell that we're supposed to be under quarantine.
All right.
And Inglewood has it. Bad.
Do they?
Bad. 2 of Mom's friends have it.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
And all their entire family, and they both live in Inglewood near Stone.
Oh, Stone, you're dead.
They live near the old whatever. The old middle school. They live over there.
Yeah, well,
Flood.
the thing with me is with this whole thing, if you're just careful, like I'm not saying don't just go outside and just, let's go. Yeah, no. I think if you're hanging out inside and you only have like us 3 or 4 people hanging out, I don't think it'd be much of an issue.
But all it takes is one.
Right, but see, that's your thing. All it takes is one bullet to come through that window and shoot Stone in the face right now.
Don't matter. That's the likelihood of that happening is way less than getting corona right now.
Right, but there's still an aspect of it, it's right now the odds are relatively low.
Mm.
They're not 0, but they're lower.
It depends in some areas.
Right, but see, like
I understand. You have a job that requires traveling.
Right,
you're exposed to more.
Dylan, we don't understand this. His job, he's not just out there, walking through crowds of people. He's either in the store or driving or in another store dropping off parts. It's not like he's talking to 500 people.
I know. And another thing you gotta think of is all it takes is one person that has it to touch that door handle, and you fucking touch it, you're fucked.
You just wash your hands, sanitize. That's all you gotta do is be careful. And it's not like when he's driving down the road going 65 down 285. If the car next to him coughs, he can't get that going 65.
You don't know.
Dylan, it's common sense is what you don't understand.
Then if it's
there's no way.
Then if it's common sense to fix it, why hasn't it been fixed by now?
Because I mean,
There's a reason it's
not
not
common sense to fix it. It's common sense that if you're going 65 down the highway and the person next to you going 80 coughs, there is no way that virus is going to travel through 65-mile-an-hour air into your window and get in your face.
How do you know?
Because it's common sense. Dude.
That's like
That's not common sense.
If there's pollen in the air.
But see, here's the thing. Yeah, how do you? Yeah, when there's pollen in the air, people get allergies.
No, I'm saying if there's pollen in the air and 65-mile-an-hour wind blows, if I were to take a piece of grass and throw it up in the air and 65-mile-an-hour wind blows, where does it go? It flies that way.
But grass is. We're talking about a microscopic little fucking thing that weighs nothing.
Right, because
It's
tiny,
still going through the wind. It's not going.
Because it's tiny doesn't mean it can't. It can defy gravity and cut through air.
But there is still a likelihood that it could happen.
Of it, you going 65 down the highway?
Yeah.
Absolutely impossible. I
Nothing.
promise you, it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
It's impossible.
How?
What do you mean how?
It's got to land somewhere.
Right, it'll land behind you on the street.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Dude, and that's the thing that bothers me. When we're driving 35 miles an hour and there's a car 20 feet in front of us and you roll up, or you have your window rolled up, dude, there's no way that virus that is 20 feet. Dude, because
they just said that it could travel upwards of 27 or something feet. That's why people in New York are fucked. Because the people live in the apartments, it gets through your air system.
I don't.
It lands. It doesn't just disappear.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Then you cannot say it is impossible for it to not.
To cut through air when you're on 65 down a highway.
Yes, because it has to land somewhere, and that somewhere could be on somebody or in somebody when you breathe in.
Here's my thing. I think this.
So it's not. You cannot say
this is a very serious thing. It's very serious. I think you're taking it that extra mile.
Yep.
And you're flipping the fuck out.
Yep. And the people that take that extra mile and flip out will not get sick.
No, they will not get it.
Because the doctors, think about it. The doctors and nurses take every fucking precaution they can.
Right.
They have way more protection than we ever will right now.
Sure.
And they're getting sick.
All right, this is my show, so I'm saying we're moving forward. Banana bread. Do you like banana bread?
Hold on. They are getting sick. They are getting sick. So if they have every protection necessary, every single one, every single one, how are they still getting sick? And
because
somebody
they're
that's
dealing with it firsthand. Mm-hmm. They are literally touching these people that are fucking have it. I'm not touching people that have it. I don't even personally know. That's a lie, actually. I do know somebody that has it. But I'm not close with them.
Don't matter.
But
we can move on to the next topic, but I'm just saying it's not impossible for it to happen.
It's impossible for it to travel through 65-mile-an-hour air.
Then where's it going to land?
I don't know, but it ain't going to land on you.
No, not me, but maybe somebody else.
Sure, somebody else.
Somebody that will die if they get it.
Yeah, it's very sad, and I think this is a very serious thing. This is very serious.
So it's not impossible.
You know, I don't. I think you just think about it too much. You got too much time on your hands.
No.
Stone, football. Let's tell a football story. I know you got some good football stories.
Yeah. I played football. When did I start? I started in like 3rd or 4th grade. Instantly fell in love with the sport. It was just so fun. But yeah, there's like a lot of things you learn in football, like discipline. You do a lot of conditioning. You learn not to wear ankle socks because
Shit happens.
Mess up your ankles.
Yeah.
But football stories. So in 2009, my team, the Inglewood Pirates, we actually made it all the way to the Carnation Bowl.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Man, that was just a wild game. It started out really cold. And then, like, my dad warned me, he's like, oh, it's going to probably get a little snowy out there. And I was like, yeah, whatever. So I walked to the high school, because at the time I didn't live that far from it. Get to the game, start playing, and then, like, 20 minutes later, it starts just blizzard.
Blizzard?
It was, yeah, blizzard. Everyone on the sidelines was just so damn cold. We were all sharing, like, used hand warmers, just trying to stay warm. Yeah, we ended up winning that game.
You won?
Yeah, we won. 12-0 was the final score. Yeah,
he has it on DVD.
Yeah, DVD.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I've seen it.
Yeah, I showed Dylan.
Is that on YouTube or something?
No, it's on a DVD. We just said that.
I mean, it could maybe be on YouTube somewhere.
I doubt it.
But then, after we won that, our team decided to join a summer league.
Mm-hmm.
And
The whole team?
yeah, the whole, like, pretty much basically everyone, and then a couple new kids. But when we went to, like, try to get into the league, at first they were like, we kind of don't want you to come into the league. Because it was, like, right before the start of the league. And then we actually ended up winning that championship, so we went back-to-back championships. It was so fun.
I was one game away from the Carnation Bowl, but them Arvada West kids, or was it Arvada West?
I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember either.
I didn't play.
I think it was Arvada West or something, or...
The teams that always caused us problems were Bear Creek and Stanley Lake. Them kids.
Bear Creek was huge, dude.
They had some
Huge,
massive kids.
Always big kids. Alright, I think this is probably a good time to take a little break here and catch our breath and figure out. We will see you here in a second. Alright, we are back, and Dylan had some other things to attend to, so it's just going to be me and Stone for the rest of this episode. Alright, Stone, let's talk about your banana bread story.
Yeah, so it was a while ago. It was probably like 6, maybe 7 years ago. Me and my friends Zach and Brandon, we were walking around just downtown Inglewood-ish. I'm pretty sure that's like Walmart in Inglewood. That's like downtown Inglewood.
Yeah.
But there was these people, we were assuming they were kind of homeless because they're just outside of Walmart, just had like a bunch of luggage. And they're like, hey kids, we got some banana bread if you guys want it. And we were like young, so we kind of hungry, had like no money. So we're like, yeah.
Yeah, let's take that. We'll eat that random banana bread.
Yeah, thank you for the banana bread. But we started walking home after that. Zach kind of lives a little closer to Walmart than me and Brandon did, so he parted off. And then me and Brandon used to live next to each other. And then we got home, and then all I remember was getting home, closing my door, and nothing else.
That's it?
Nothing. Like everyone, all three of us were like, we don't remember anything. Like we just all blacked out.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I kind of have a story like that, so I don't know. I might have told this story before on here, but I'm not 100% sure. It was Halloween night. This was a couple years ago. I mean, this was a while ago. It was Halloween night, dude. And me and my boy Levi were like, there's nothing to do. Let's go to Stoner Hill. You know, Stoner Hill, of course, I've talked about it on the podcast. It's this place downtown. It's this hill in downtown Denver where all the homeless people, all the stoners would hang out. And it's like 9 o'clock Halloween night, and there is a fucking party going up there. Somebody had a huge Bluetooth speaker. I mean, bumping, dude. And all these homeless people, you know, and all these kids with those weird light balls that EMT people use and fucking, or EMT. What is it called? EDM, dude. EDM. And people with gloves, those light up gloves and shit. We're like, fuck you, dude. Let's go smoke some bowls. So we get off the light rail, we walk over there, and we're in this fucking huge circle, dude. And everybody's just chilling, getting down. I hate EDM now. I fucking can't stand EDM. And I think this might be why. Because this random dude walks up to me. He's like, yo, bro, you want to hit this? I'm like, free weed? Fuck yeah. That's literally what I said. Free weed? I'll fucking smoke that. Dude, he hands me this like huge Sherlock's home pipe with a fat bowl. And what people don't understand is, back in those days, dude, I smoked I was smoking like an eighth a day of pot.
Jesus.
A lot, dude. I was smoking. I could smoke an ounce to myself in 2 or 3 days. No doubt. I did it plenty of times. So this bowl was like fresh. I grab it, dude, and I rip this fucking bowl, dude, like it's pot. And like I almost kill it by myself. And then I'm like, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, my lungs hurt, and like my whole body just like felt like chemicals in my lungs. And I was like, I don't think this is fucking weed, but I was like, whatever, you know, it's probably just some shitty ass pot. Pass it over to Levi. Between me and Levi, I mean, there's probably a gram of DMT in this bowl.
Oh my god.
And me and Levi killed it, dude. Like, homeboy got it back and was like, packs it out. He was pissed. You could see on his face, like, these fucking kids just really just killed this entire bowl.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, so then me and Levi are just like, fucking, we're like, yeah, dude, we're vibing. We're like, that's some good shit. And then homeboy tries to hand somebody else this pipe. He reloaded it and tries to hand it off. And this is like right next to me. And this dude, the dude who he was trying to hand it to was like, well, what is it? And the dude who was handing it to him was like, it's DMT. And I went, dude, like in a parallel universe. And I was like, I know what Levi was like, did you fucking hear that, dude? Levi was like, yeah, I fucking heard that, bro. We just smoked DMT. He's like, I've never done DMT. He's like, neither have I, bro. And we're like, dude, I was so fucked up. I was like, dude, we gotta get out of here. And we're like walking, dude, back to light rail, and there's this trail And it has like trees. And this is during Halloween, so all the leaves are off them. Dude, and these trees were fucking like huge to me. And they were outlined in black and they were coming over me like this. And I'm like, Levi, dude, I'm fucking tripping balls, bro. I'm like, dude, I'm freaking the fuck out. He's like, you're good, dude. You're good, dude. You're good. And I'm like, bro. I was like, Levi, don't fucking freak out, bro. Don't freak out, dude. We're good, dude. Just don't freak out. He's like, I'm not the one who's freaking out, bro. You're freaking out, and it's starting to freak me out, dude. And we're fucking tripping. I don't remember how I got back. All I remember is getting onto the light rail, dude, and I sat down. And I was like, me and Levi are like right next to each other, and I'm like, looking at him. And I look up, because on the light rail, there's this red, on each side of the train, there's a red thing that shows your stop. And I look up at it, bro, and it's like going by, and the voice is all weird, and it fucking says, I don't even know what it says. It's just like a red line, dude, and it's fucking weird. And the lights are like craziest experience. So I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna die. So I close my eyes, and I'm laying back, and me and Levi aren't talking. We're in our own world at this point. And I close my eyes, dude. I swear to God, dude. Animated sandwiches, dude. I can draw one. They were so visual.
What the hell?
Dude, animated sandwiches are booking it. Laughing, dude. Laughing so hard in my mind. And I'm like, it's like, kids laughing so
creepy.
loud, dude. And these sandwiches are booking it. And it was like, I could draw you one. Dude, it was like a piece of, like, imagine a piece of animated bread that you would see in like a cartoon. Just like... And it had a lettuce coming out the sides, and you could see tomatoes and fucking arms, like SpongeBob arms and SpongeBob feet, dude. Just bucking and laughing, dude. And then that's all I remember from that night. And it was those fucking sandwiches, dude. Dude, I don't know how I got home. I don't remember when I woke up the next day. I don't know what I did the next day. I was out of it for fucking days, dude.
Really?
I still can. Only thing I remember is when I smoked it right after, and when I got on the light rail, and that's it. It was crazy, dude. I will never smoke DMT again. Like, oh, animated sandwiches are so scary. That shit's freaky. When it's like you have headphones in and there's a track playing of kids laughing, like just a group of kids, like eerie shit, dude. Freaked me the fuck out. So a couple years ago, you got into a pretty serious car accident.
I did. I think I left school senior year. I believe I left school. I was just driving around being stupid.
Well, this is during the day.
Yeah, it was like probably 10 in the morning.
I see. I thought this happened at night.
Nah.
I always envisioned it at night.
It would have been kind of cooler if it happened at night. But I was just... there was like this Logan Street by the high school. Goes all the way down to Shenango. And I was just sitting at the light, and then my light turns green. I was texting at the red light. But I remember vividly putting my phone down into going through the light, and then all I hear was like a car honk. And then it gets kind of blurry, but then like I remember asking this bald guy, I was like, what happened? Was it my fault? Like I felt like I knew I was in an accident, but I was still like delusional.
Right. It fucked your world up.
Yeah. He was just like, yeah, you're fine. You should probably sit down. And then I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember going to the hospital. Apparently I had like a MRI and a CAT scan.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if those are the same fucking thing.
I don't know either. I know this sounds serious, though.
Yeah, it's some pretty medical stuff.
That's pretty medical, man.
But I don't really remember, like, I don't remember anyone at the hospital. Like, people were there. There's like there's like pictures of like my dad, my sister, my friends, Logan, Zach.
Did Dylan come see you?
No.
That is fucked up.
Yeah, that's, again, like, I kind of
I remember when it happened. I remember Dylan telling me someone was in a car accident. I was like, oh, is he okay?
I think Zach told him I was in a car accident. And
yeah.
Dylan was like, no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I know. We knew.
What the hell, Dylan? Kind of makes me mad. But, yeah. But, later that night, I guess my girlfriend at the time came to my house. And then her dad picked her up and took her home. And then I just remember, like, coming to. Like, I was on the phone with her.
In the hospital or at home?
No, I was at home at the time when I came to. And I was on the phone. And we were just talking. And, like, we've been talking for, like, an hour already.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, this is kind of weird. And I was like telling her, I was like, oh, I think someone made some pizza. So I'm going to go upstairs and grab some pizza. And then I guess I come back downstairs to my room. And I already had a plate of pizza.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like the weirdest experience.
Is that when you finally came back?
Yeah, I was talking to her, I was like, what happened? And she's like, you've asked us like 20 times. You've been in a car accident. And I was like, it was like the weirdest.
Did you stay overnight at the hospital?
No. I think I got home at like 6
p.m.?
Yeah, so I was there for a good, like...
Couple hours.
Yeah.
They take you by ambulance, right?
Yeah. And the guy who hit me actually didn't even have car insurance.
And you sued him, didn't you?
I sued him up the butt.
Okay.
With McDivitt Law Firm.
McDivitt.
Because I tried calling the strong arm and they just didn't answer.
Fucking
Any hoozy.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. I was like, oh fuck, because remember you had those. You still have these subs in the BMW, right?
Yeah,
dude, that fucking little Corolla bombed, dude.
Yeah, I missed that car. My first car.
That was a good car. Your grandma gave it to you, right? Or bought it for you or something?
It was supposed to be a graduation gift, but I didn't graduate.
Oh, she's like, fucking.
Yeah, he'll need a car.
I didn't graduate either, so.
Yeah, I'm surprised those.
I remember seeing you though at high school when I was in high school and I was still going to Inglewood. I remember seeing you walking around and stuff, but I think you were in like a different. You weren't in school though. You were in school, but like you were a part of a whole different area because you always come in and out of that like library area right there.
Oh, like the counselor's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do grad point in there, like online classes.
Okay. Yeah, I always remember seeing you in and out of there. You know what's fucked up?
Huh.
When you and Dylan were still in high school, because when I went into high school, you and Dylan were still there for like a very short time.
Were you a freshman?
Yeah. I was a freshman. I think you guys were like juniors or possibly seniors.
Possibly.
No, it was junior year because Dylan dropped out junior year.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, I remember you guys would fucking be there and Dylan would rat on me whenever I ditched. But you guys were ditching too. Dylan would rat me the fuck out and my mom would call me. Dylan said he saw you when you're supposed to be in class. And I'm like, Dylan's supposed to be in fucking class.
Dylan's going to McDonald's.
Yeah, what are you talking about? And he would fucking rat on me every time I would ditch and he saw me. Then I was like, I wouldn't say this because I'm not a fucking bitch. But I was like, well, he's with fucking Stone. And I'll be like, Levi, Dylan just called me, or Mom just called me and said Dylan ratted me out. But he's with Stone, sitting on the top tier, fucking doing nothing.
That's actually pretty funny.
I was like, those fucking pricks, dude. Fucking assholes.
He called your mom.
Yeah, and would fucking rat me out, dude.
That's what my sister would do. Like, every time she saw me ditching, she would tell my dad.
Yeah.
And we'd always get, like, that phone call at the school.
Yeah.
And, like, my dad would, like, go down and just kick my ass.
See, when Mom got those phone calls, she'd be like, because she picked me up and dropped me off every day. She'd drop me off. I'd walk down the hill. I'd fucking smoke a cigarette, and I'd meet up with my people. You know, the stairs that go down to the fields? Like, down at the bottom of the stairs, we'd all meet up at the beginning of the day. And I wouldn't go to school. And we'd sit there and smoke cigarettes, and security would come out. What are y'all doing? I didn't give a fuck, dude. I'd be sitting there smoking a cigarette. Fuck you.
We had, like, some of the worst security.
They were awful. And that one old dude, what was his name?
Bob.
Was it Bob? Yeah, one time I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, and I see Bob on top of the stairs, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not doing this today. And I took my cigarette out of my mouth, dude, and I had on, I wore skinny jeans back then. Wow, times have changed to skinny jeans. And I fucking took this lit cigarette, dude, and went with my thumb and put it out and burnt. I was like,
oh my
dude,
God.
And I slipped a cigarette in my back pocket and was just standing there. And he was like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, we have a free period at the beginning. He's like, oh, okay. And left, and I never got in trouble. Talk about so many fucking stories from being an idiot in high school. But about your car accident, that kind of falls into, you honestly have bad luck when it comes to kind of like dumb shit.
Yeah, most of my bad luck comes with cars.
With cars, you have a lot of, well, like, I feel like just in a lot of ways other than cars, you always seem to catch the shitty end of that stick, dude.
I don't know, like, who I pissed off in, like, a past life or something, but that is biting me in the butt.
Yeah, dude, you always seem to catch the shitty end of the stick.
Because, like, when I first bought the BMW, like, the very first, that's when I actually worked at the Domino's up here.
Yeah, for like a day.
Yeah, then I just quit.
Yeah.
I remember we were going to go take pictures, and I got that nail in the tire.
Yep, yeah.
And then, that happened at, like...
And Zach came and fucking...
That happened, like, at, like, 12.
Yeah.
Or, like, at least sometime early in the day. And then the tire iron that came with the car didn't fit the tire.
No.
So I was like, what am I going to do?
We tried to call BMW, and they were like, nah.
Oh, we can send someone.
It's going to cost you.
Yeah, it's going to cost me a pretty penny.
You were like, fuck that.
And then Zach was like, oh, I have a tire iron. But wasn't it, like, stripped?
It was stripped, or I think it didn't fit the car either. Because he had one of those, like big tire irons, the cross tire iron,
Yeah.
but none of those fit. So me and you ended up driving down to,
I think Advanced.
yeah, we went to Advance and we got a tire iron that fit. And then we came back and we got finally, and then the lug nuts wouldn't come off.
Oh my
And dude,
god.
we sat there for like an hour, and finally I was the one who was like, and I got this lug nut off, and like we're all high fiving, and I fucking forgot. And Zach's standing there like, and I'm like, oh, I felt so bad, dude. He was like, fine, leave me fucking hanging. He was always mean to me, dude.
Really?
Zach, he was always mean to me. Or always tried to one up me.
Yeah, he's kind of like that.
But I mean, I never had any problems with him, but he was always mean to me, dude.
And then like another thing that happened with that BMW is like a month after that, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, the head gasket blows.
Fucking head gasket.
I was like,
and
oh my
and like
god.
this is supposed to be like a brand new fucking car.
Right,
you know?
and I was just like,
It was like your first huge purchase you made.
I bought a car.
Your credit's got to be decent.
It's I've missed some payments.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, so I kind of got a good old ding.
They got mad at you?
Yeah.
Well, you made your payment, right? Eventually. I mean, of course you did. The car's on repo.
Yeah. Unlike Zach's.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
But I remember when the head gasket blew, I was playing football at the high school with Dylan and Zach. And they were like, did you just do a burnout? Dude, your car is like smoking. And I was like, no. And then like we popped the hood and just, I was just like, oh my god.
But see, the car dealership fixed that for free, right?
Yeah, thank God it was under warranty.
Dude,
though.
that would have been thousands of dollars.
I would have. My dad was like, "Yo, if it's not under warranty, we're getting rid of it."
Yeah, and you'd have to bite the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Pay for it. Oh, God, that would suck.
Oh, that would have been so
At least,
bad.
but in reality, at least you still have the car. And it's
Yeah.
still like running, and it still gets you where you need to go. I mean, of course, we had that mishap, but I mean, in reality, that was a relatively cheap fix. For
Right.
What
Instead,
could
it was
have
like only like $150 instead of like $800.
Yeah.
Y'all came and helped me.
You would have spent a pretty penny though if you put it in the shop. I guarantee you that.
100%.
So I want to talk a little bit more about this. The first time being under the grasp of lady marijuana.
Oh well, my girlfriend at the time, it was like an on and off relationship kind of. She was like, I don't know if I want to get into too detail, but she was like, we're trying this,
Right.
and you're gonna try it. So I was like, whatever. And like I remember at this the Inglewood Middle School, it's Colorado's finest high school. And we were in the hockey rink, and we were like just sitting like on like right up against the wall.
Right.
Like I took my first hit and I was like,
Fuck yeah.
I was like, whoa.
That's good.
Instantly threw up like 3 times.
Threw up from
Yeah.
one hit?
Mm-hmm. I was just like, yeah, I don't feel good. And then I remember we went to McDonald's to try and get some food in my system, and I was just like, oh. And then actually a cop came in,
Oh, fuck.
and I was like, he knows.
He knows I'm not.
I was like paranoid. I was like, fuck, I'm going
Now, are
to
you
jail.
like stoned at this point? Are you
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't feel good.
I feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it
And
is.
she's
dude.
like, oh, you're fine. And I was like,
Go ahead.
I was just like, I don't feel good. And then I took the RTD home, and I was just like, I threw up again. I was like, I'm going to bed.
You gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I'm just
gotta
like-
go to bed.
It was just the weirdest experience.
Now, see, for me, I smoked a lot of pot, dude. Like, I smoked.
When's the first time you actually like did it?
The first time I ever, like, legit smoked pot, I was probably like, sorry about the dog barking, I was probably like 8, dude. 8.
Oh my god.
Well, because it was always easily accessible to me, and in my house, I walked into my mom and dad would always try to hide it, of
Yeah.
course, you know.
As parents do.
As parents, they would try to hide it. Well, for me, they did. I was able to get to it because I knew where it was, and I was curious as fuck, because mom and dad loved that shit, dude. So I was like, and dad, they had left, they had gone somewhere, or they were in their room or something, because at this point, Dylan was like 10, so he was old enough to watch me. So I fucking mosey my ass back to the laundry room. I see it, and I'm like, we gonna get fucked up today. I was like, I don't know what this is all about. We're gonna do it. And I've watched him do it before.
Right.
So I packed this bong, dude, and I grabbed the lighter, and I take a hit, dude. I'm like, I don't understand what this is all about. This fucking is gross. This is disgusting. So nothing comes of it, and then I was with my cousin Ben. You know Ben and Sam.
Yeah.
I was with my cousin Ben at his
Are you
dad's
guys
house.
cousins?
Cousins,
Ah.
yeah. I mean, we grew up together, so I always just, I always just say that. But yes, we're cousins. And anyways, we're over there, and I hadn't gotten high yet at this point, and I'm probably like 10 at this point, and we're back there, and fucking Ben is like probably like 13, 14. So we go into his dad's back bathroom, and Ben opens the door. He's like, "We're gonna get high." I was like, "All right, let's do it." And he starts packing fucking bong hits. Well, I'm taking bong hit after bong hit after bong hit after bong hit. Nothing. Don't know why. Nothing. Didn't get high.
That is crazy.
The first time I ever got fucking ripped, dude. I was in my mom's house in Inglewood. This is after my mom and dad had split up. And Mom, of course, she's always smoked pot, dude. Always smoked pot. And she had like a 1/4 ounce container, and I was like, "Mom," and I had been dabbling in pot, and she had known that, and I was like, "Mom, if I'm quitting smoking pot, you're quitting smoking pot, all right?" And I'm like 12, dude. I'm like 12, and she's like, "Whatever, blah, blah, blah." So when she turns her head, I grab that 1/4 ounce container, and I fucking,
oh my God.
I run to the kitchen, and the kitchen's on the back of the house. And I take a Pepsi can, because we ain't got no shortage of those. And dude, I fucking poke holes in it, and I'm fucking smoking it, smoking. And I was like thinking of ways to make this pipe better, and I got like a coffee creamer top, and I put it on the can. Dude, I'm fucking building the pipe. And I'm big.
Stoners become engineers.
Right, dude, I was an engineer, dude. I'm fucking ripped at this point. And I accidentally like turn wrong, and I knock all this pot onto the floor, and I'm like, fuck, there's no more pot. And then I'm picking it up, dude, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude. I like lose my mind. I'm like, I'm so fucking ripped right now. And I go to Mom, and I'm like, my eyes are red. I'm fucking ripped, bro. I'm like, Mom. She's like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? You look fucking like trash. I'm pale. I'm like, Mom, I'm high as fuck. I took your weed, and I was back there in the kitchen, and I was smoking all this fucking pot, and my mom's like, oh my God, this is not okay. She's pissed, but she's sympathetic at the same time, dude. So, I'm like, oh, and she's like, just come here. And she like lays me down on the couch. She's like, what do you want to watch on TV? And I'm like, Gold Rush. So we're sitting there. And we're watching Gold Rush, dude, and I'm fucking in it. I'm in it to win it, dude. I'm sitting like, how do they do all this gold stuff? And I'm asking my mom stupidest fucking questions, like, I don't even know, dude. Just I know I'm, and she's like responding to me like I'm asking fucking groundbreaking questions, dude. Groundbreaking shit. And eventually, I just pass out. I'm just so fucking ripped. I pass out. And I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking still ripped when I woke up, dude. But I'm better. And, Mom was great. She fucking fed me fat food and made me just sober up, dude. I've never been so high in my fucking life. But one more story about this is, I was at my friend Reese's house. Shout out to Reese. Good buddy of mine for a long time. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I gotta catch up with him. I was at his house, I was at his grandpa's house, and we were smoking fucking pot, of course, getting ripped, dude. And I remember being so fucking, I was cool with being high at this point. I was baked, dude, and I remember laying there, and I'm like on the cusp of falling asleep, and I'm like, hey, Reese? He's like, what's up, dude? I was like, because I had been watching, like, remember Lizard Lick Towing?
No, what?
It was a show on cable or on TV that, it was this fucking big old redneck dude with a mohawk. And he went around repoing cars. He was just a repo man. It was called Lizard Lick Towing in like South Carolina or something. Big old ugly redneck. And I'd been watching that show. And I was like, hey Reese, like, what's up, dude? And I'm like, how do they repo a house? And he was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question, dude. Just go to sleep. And I'm like, all right, bro. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, I really asked this motherfucker how they repo a house. Like they hook it up to the back of a tow truck. Like, no, of course the bank takes it. But it's like, how the fuck do they repo a house?
That's pretty
God,
funny.
I was ripped, dude. Anyways, that goes into our next little area here. Jobs. You have had quite the history of jobs.
Yeah, with jobs, it's just like, I don't know why, but I'm like always scared of just being like, hey, I quit. So I just don't show up.
That dude, I feel that. Like
don't
at
know.
Domino's, I would, because I was so comfortable at Domino's. I'm like, fuck you. I'll put in my 2 weeks right now. And then I put in, the thing about Domino's was I put in my 2 weeks, and like the owners, all the fucking head honchos, they'd all come to my store and sit down with me and be like, what's going on, dude?
Nah.
Dude, they wanted to keep me.
Damn,
At
they
the
loved
end,
you.
At the end, they were like, fuck this fat little weirdo. Just get him out of here. But yeah, dude, they really tried for me, and I miss that job a lot, but...
What was your first job?
My first job was McDonald's, dude.
Oh, God.
God, I hated that. You know what the fucked up part? I was a high school student, and it was illegal. I know it's illegal. I was a high school student. I was working 5 days, 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, on my feet, dude, busting my ass. And I was like, this fucking sucks.
And you were in high school?
I was in high school.
Jesus.
Dude, you want to know how I know it was illegal? Because they'd make me clock out after 8 hours, and they'd fucking keep me there, and then she'd say, oh, I'll just fix your time, we still need you. And I would never get paid for it. That's why I quit, and I worked there for 3 months, dude.
Which McDonald's? The one
The one in Golden.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, the one up here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude, it fucking sucked.
That
Then
is-
I told the lady, I was like, I fucking quit, bitch, because my paycheck's $200, and I know for a fucking fact that I've been here 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. She's like, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it is fucking weird. I may be a dumbass fucking high school kid, but I know, bitch. And then she tried to get me to stay, but I was like, fuck you, and I left.
Was that your worst job?
Let me see. I haven't had a lot of jobs, so you got a pretty good history.
I don't know what the worst job would be, because I had some jobs where it's just like, I hate it, but it's like I have to do it just because it's work.
Right, that's
So like I need to pay the bills. But like...
So I've worked at McDonald's, I worked at McDonald's, Domino's, stayed at Domino's. I mean, I was with Domino's for a long time.
Yeah, you were with them.
Tree Company, Big O Tires, South Philly, Walmart.
Really?
So I've had 6 jobs. Yeah.
Jesus.
And I think the shortest I was at a job now, which is probably Big O Tires and Walmart. But I was at the Tree Company for like 3 months, and I liked that job. I liked the Tree Company job, dude. It kept me on my feet. I was always out and about doing something.
Yeah, you got tan as hell.
Dude, I was so tense. I was always outside, dude. But the thing about that job is number one, that one guy was a dick to me, dude. And it sucked, because when I wasn't with my Uncle Larry, bro, this dude would treat me like absolute fucking trash.
Really?
Dude, yeah, he hated me, and I don't know why. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking fat, privileged white kid. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? But for the most part, dude, I busted my ass for that company. Of course, I had times where I was like, this fucking sucks. I need to go smoke a cigarette and step aside and get a drink of water while everybody else is working. You know what I mean? For the most part, I was always working.
You're a pretty hard worker.
Dude, I've always been a hard worker. You know what I mean? And, another thing is, the owner of that place did not know I existed. My uncle Larry was my boss, dude. Like, if it wasn't for him, I could have probably just stood there and got paid. Because, dude, when my Uncle Larry left for Florida, okay, this is when all that shit went down. My Uncle Larry left for Florida, and of course I still had to go to fucking work. You know what I mean? So he's in Florida with Johnny and his, my cousin Michaela and Maddie and his parents and my uncle and stuff, whatever. I'm at work, and I'm standing there waiting, and Sonny, in the morning, Sonny always assigns everybody jobs. And I'm standing there, and he's assigned everybody a job, and everybody leaves except me. And thank God, Joe, great guy, dude. He was a really cool guy. Joe was still there, and fucking Sonny gives everybody their work forms, and he just walks off. And I'm standing there with my backpack like a fat kid on his first day of high school or middle school, whatever. And Joe was like, "Hey, Sonny, what about Larry's nephew?" And I was like, "Yeah, what about fucking Larry's nephew, dude?" Like, I would have put a time, if you would have walked away, I would have left.
Right.
And I would have put time down, because I showed up. And he was like, "Oh, fuck, dude, fuck, dude, I'm sorry, dude." He's like, just go with Joe. Just go with Joe. And I was like, okay. And I went with Joe, but...
So, I probably had about like 10 to 12 jobs, maybe a little more, a little less. But one of the worst jobs I probably had was at FedEx.
FedEx?
Yeah.
You were there for a long time.
I was there for I was almost there for like a full year.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, they just had, like, the hours were just fucking annoying. I started at like 1, and we would usually get off at like 6.
1 a.m.?
Yeah, 1 a.m., 1 in the morning.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And like when I first went to go interview for the place, they're like, yeah, we do our interviews at 3 a.m.
Are you serious?
I was like, why?
What kind of place is an interview at 3 a.m.?
It was for the package handler, but I was like 3 a.m. So like, I went to the interview, I got the job, and then just working there, like I see like how they treat packages.
And yeah,
it's just like it makes me worry about like online shopping.
What you order?
Because like I mean, I was also one of those employees. I was just like fucking throwing big old boxes. I didn't fucking care.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just the hours they worked. There was like times I'm like, yo, I have to leave at this time, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll make sure you can get out of here. Like an hour later, of like when I'm supposed to be gone. They're like, oh yeah, you can head out now. I'm like, dude, doesn't even matter now.
That sucks, dude. I remember that. You worked at that job for a long time. And, like, I remember you always being like, fucking, I gotta go to work. And you worked there full time, didn't you?
Yeah, but, like, I don't even know why, but, like, during Christmas time was obviously, like, online shopping's, like, through the roof. There's, like, a bunch of packages. But, like, after Christmas, it's, like, dead.
Is it really?
Yeah, so, like, instead of working, like, 40 hours, we all, like, had, like, 20 hours on each check.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool, though, because, like, we would get paid weekly, but the checks would be shit.
Fuck, dude.
It was... I don't know how I did it. I don't know how, like, I still have the car. I don't know how I made payments, paid bills.
You just did it. One thing I highly recommend you don't do, or unless you want to. Do you have any credit cards?
No.
Like, actual credit cards? Dude, they're my fucking demise, bro. I think you should get one good credit card. One, like, $200 limit credit card. But, dude... I have 9 credit cards, dude. 9.
Why?
And I owe money on every single one. Like my Apple credit card, $500. My credit card, $1,100. My fucking Best Buy credit card, $1,000.
Oh my
dude,
God.
like not even kidding. On another one of my credit cards, I owe $500. Dude.
Why'd you get so many?
Because the thing is, like right now, if that's why, and like my balance isn't super high. Like I'm only a couple $1,000s in debt right now. But the thing is, when I'm 25 and I have all these credit cards paid off, I'll be able to buy a fucking house, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna.
My credit will be in the 800s.
It sucks though, cause like school didn't really teach us about like building credit.
Or taxes.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Actually, before we had to turn in our taxes, I didn't realize I messed up doing my taxes, so I did not get a refund from O'Reilly's.
Are you serious?
I did not have money being like withheld.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like
you owe.
No, cause I had what was I working for? I think FedEx. Yeah, it just barely my refund was $100.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, it sucked cause like I didn't know like
you didn't claim 0.
No.
Always claim 0, dude.
I thought it was 1.
No, why would you claim yourself? Claim 0. Because if you claim 1, you're claiming yourself, which you can do. But dude, if you claim 0, your tax return at the end of the year will be fucking fat. Dude.
Yeah, I think I'm claiming 1.
Dude, always claims. Because the more you claim, the less money the government takes out. So you can claim 9 if you want to. If you claim 9 on a tax form, you will get your full paycheck. They will take no taxes out, but at the end of the year, you owe money. See, I always claim 0, and I've always been told to claim 0, because if you claim 0, they take the maximum amount out of your paycheck, but at the end of the year, your tax return
you get a bigger return.
Fat, dude.
Huh. Shout out to the public school system for...
Yeah, fuck the public school system.
There's like a lot of life lessons that I should know, but I don't know because school just didn't teach it.
Yeah, that's just how it is, dude.
Like, I don't understand why school... They don't tell you, like, trade schools. They always want you to go to college.
College, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trade schools isn't even... The thing what I liked about McLean, which is one of the high schools I went to for a long time, I really liked that school. McLean pushed trade school, dude.
Did they?
They were like, college is great. Love college. Go if you want to go to college, go to college. But, dude, Warren Tech or... I think it's Warren Tech.
I think so.
Whatever. It was right next door. So they were like, they gave us free if I would have stayed there, dude, I would have been in the automotive program. And we got to tour it and everything and fucking, dude, the automotive program was so sick. And I really wish I would have stayed, but I dropped out because when I went, I had been busting my ass, dude. Like, I had a 4.0 GPA, straight A's, dude, for 2 years straight. I was doing so good in school, bro. And then I went to see my counselor one day because she wanted to talk to me about, you know, just the next steps in my education. And I went and talked to her, dude, and she was like, I'm going to be honest with you, Josh. With the path you're on right now, which I thought was a great path, she said, I was a junior. And she was like, oh yeah, it's freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a junior. I dropped out my junior year. And she was like, you still have 3 more years left of high school. Because I didn't go to school at all, dude. And when I was in Inglewood, did not go to school, bro. And when I was at the alternative high school, ESSC, It was like a part of the alternative high school.
I
of
went there
computers.
for a little. Yeah.
When I was at ESSC, dude, I didn't do jack shit at all. I did nothing, bro. I literally sat there and watched Netflix on my laptop. That's all I did.
Because it was like, oh, you have to do all these online classes, and like there'd be like times where like only like one teacher could come in and help.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's like if, like say like you're working on science and a math teacher comes in, you can't get help.
No.
You're just sitting there.
So, and that's why I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do it. I didn't have plans for school anyways. So, you know, and then, you know, with all this shit happening, saying I have 3 years left, I was like, why the fuck am I here?
Or I'm just wasting
I'm
time.
a junior and I'm supposed to be, you know, I'm a junior and I've been busting my ass for 2 years straight. And you're telling me that, like, none of this applies? I thought you guys were supposed to help us. Whatever. And then I went to see my favorite teacher. One of my favorite teachers, Miss Stocking. And she was like, what's wrong? I was like, the fucking lady, my counselor was hot though. I was like, that fucking lady just told me I got 3 years left of high school. If I got 3 years left, why am I even here?
Right.
And she was like, I fucking hate those counselors. She straight up was like, I fucking hate those counselors. They always ruin you guys. And, you know, like, there's other options, of course. You know, but all this shit, dude, all this shit went down and fucking, they ended up adding extra classes. Because I would get there at 8:10 and we'd be done at 12:45. So it was an easy school day, you know what I mean? But then you could, at 12:45, you could go and take an extra class for extra credit. And, you know, you'd get out at, you know, 2 or whatever. But, I mean, at this point, I was like, fuck that. Why would I even do that? It's not even worth my time.
Right.
So, we were allowed to miss 6 days a quarter. And there's, you know, 4 quarters. So, I started just missing school, dude. I just started like, fuck that, I'm not going. And then I got really close to the end, and I'd show up. And then one day I was like sitting there, and I was like, why am I even doing this? And I went to school for the day, and I came home. And the next morning, Dad was like, why are you even still going to school? Like, you're not going to fucking college. I'm not sending you to college. College is stupid. I'm not paying for you to go to college. You have no reason to. And I was like, okay. So next day I went to school, and I went and talked to my counselor. I was like, I think I'm done, bitch. Fuck you. She said, huh? I said, fuck you. And I walked out the door, and I left. Got in my car and drove away, and I called Mom. I was like, I just dropped out. She was like, you were doing really good, dude. I was like, I know, but I was crying. And
That's
shit.
like the worst thing is like when like you can just hear like your parents' like disappointment.
Yeah, she's like, you were doing so good.
It's
I was
like,
like, I know, but the thing is, I really want to go back to high school, dude. And I
You
wanna
still
do it-
can.
Right, I'm allowed to till I'm 21, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I really want to go back to high school, but at the same time, it's like, I've got so much going on in my personal life when it comes to bills, and I've built this life by myself. I don't have built a life with anybody. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, dude. I'm fucking here recently. I can't hold down a job to save my life. Because we know the coronavirus shit and my grandparents, and I just don't have the, I don't want to work for people. I want to work for myself.
Right.
But it's hard, dude. I mean, it's
There's
hard.
like a lot of things I wish I could just go back and like redo. Like I wish I like would go back and like do good in school, like because junior year me and Dylan did not go to school.
Yeah, I know, you didn't.
Yeah, I had at least like 170 absences,
I had a lot. Like,
It was just-
I had so many, bro.
and like my dad had like 2 phones at the time, and they would call, like the school would call and be like, oh, your student has missed 1 or 2 classes, and they would call one phone, and like I took that phone and I just hid it from him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then like parent teacher conferences came around, and like my grandma was like always like big on that, so she's like, oh, we're gonna go, and like I went to parent teacher conferences, and the teacher was like, I haven't seen your son in like 3 months.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
And then I got home and my dad beat the piss out of me. He like destroyed my room. There was like one time where he almost decided to throw like a 25-pound weight at my head.
Oh, my God.
He
dude.
had it like ready. He was like, and then like something just came to, and he's like, you idiot.
Did your dad graduate?
No, but he got his GED. His GED.
See, that's how everybody around here is. Nobody graduated. Everybody got their GEDs.
Yeah.
That's something I'd like to look into, but I can't do math. I'm horrible at math.
Geometry. Oh, that fucks me up.
Dude, I can't do any of that shit.
I
Fuck
can't
that.
get a hold of it. It's just like I was so good at math until geometry.
I can't do any of it, dude. It's just, it's a mess, bro. And fucking, I'm really glad I have so many people in my life that support me with what I want to do. Of course, I got all these bills, dude. Like, I got a fucking, my phone bill is $300, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I've got all these people around me that support me, like, you know, Mom fucking helping me buy my first camera. And
Shout out Tammy.
Tammy.
Hi,
And, like,
Tammy.
you know, Buzz bought me that light. And, you know, just everybody helping me out. And everybody just being like, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, you know? And I'm trying to take this photography shit and all this shit seriously.
Your
but
photography is A1. It's amazing.
it's a competitive field, dude.
I bet. Like,
It's so competitive. You know?
everyone's trying to do it.
Well, like, I've applied for, because I really want to do photography, dude. You know, and I want to do this right here. But, you know, with me and Dylan's relationship and with, you know, how we fight all the time and... Dude, I've applied for so many jobs with photography and they all say, we've picked a different... You won't fit in, this, that, and the other. Like with Life Touch photography, dude, I thought I had that fucking job in the bag. I nailed the interview. I nailed everything, dude. But homeboy fucking saw my tattoos, and I don't have any nice... I have cool clothes, you know, like this, but I showed up in a Harley Davidson hoodie and a pair of, like, nice sweatpants and some... And, like, at the time, these shoes were, like, not dirty. So I wore that, you know. I just looked like a decent human. And because I had my sleeves down, but once he saw my tattoos peek through, you know, and working with kids, he was like...
That's like, I really don't understand tattoos. Like, I don't understand why, if you get a tattoo, like, you can't get, like, into this certain profession. Right.
It's bullshit, dude. The thing is, the reason I look like a mean motherfucker, dude. I do. I know I do. But the thing is, I'm not. I'm a really nice guy.
You're like one of the nicest people ever.
Yeah, I try that. And the reason I got all these tattoos and I got this piercing on my face and I dress the way I do is because if somebody gives me the time of day to come up and talk to me, even because of the way I look, I know this is a genuine person. But if somebody Johnny, you lost my... Johnny's on my window. What do you want?
I just know what you guys are doing.
We're doing a podcast. Anyways, if people, like, just shoo me away because of the way I look and, you know, the way I dress, that's not a genuine person because they're judging a book by their cover. They don't know who I am and what my heart is. All they see is this badass exterior, which is fine. Like, I don't care, you know. And I think that's another reason why I have such a hard time with women. Like, I know, like, I'm not like, oh my god, that guy's hot. Yeah, I'm not that, you know?
Yeah.
But I know that I have cute attributes of my face and, you know, I'm a fat piece of shit. You know, I am. But I have cute things about me and I have things about me that are pretty attractive in ways, you know, and I know that. But women don't give me the time of day. And I think it's number one because I'm a bigger guy and girls my age, they don't want that right now.
Right.
Know? Maybe later on in life they'll be like, I don't care.
They say they like bigger dudes, but they don't.
But in reality, they don't.
If we DM them, then they're like, ew, no.
They want a chiseled jawline. They want abs. You know, and that's okay because, you know, later on down the line, when those dudes treat them like shit, they're gonna realize that people like me or, you know, what's right. You know, I don't know, dude. And just women, I think they see me who I am, you know, and they're just like, no, that guy's probably a dick, but I'm not. But they always end up with a dick, and they always end up getting their ass beat. Or, dude, women treat me like shit so bad all the time. And I'm not a perfect soul either. Like the way things went down, and you know, because the summer, you know, we broke up on 4th of July last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. We broke up on 4th of July last year, and we had called her. Levi has all his contacts on my phone, and he called her, and he's like, "Fuck you." But we're like in the car, and it was just a joke. You know what I mean? I called her off Levi's phone. It was just a joke. And she lost her shit, which is understandable. And then it just all unfolded. And then I was going to Texas. I was going to take her to Vandermeer, dude. And I was like honestly thinking about proposing to this girl, dude. I loved her, dude.
Jeez.
I was going to propose to her at Vandermeer.
My God.
So redneck. But I wanted to, dude. Because I cared about her, you know. But at the same time, I always felt like she was way too good for me. You know. And that's another thing with me about relationships is... I always feel like I'm the one that's going to fuck it up. And I always end up fucking it up somehow in some way. But I always feel like this girl is way too good for me. She needs to find somebody who is going to, you know, I always feel like I'm not enough. And, you know, that's what always ends up breaking shit up in the end. But, yeah, I was going to propose to her at Vandermeer, and then we got into that fight, and she ended up not going. And I ended up taking Levi and still had a great time. But
it was a good time.
It was a great time, you know.
I remember that one time you guys took me my first time shooting. Yeah. And you called and you were like, I'm breaking up with you. I'm gay for Stone.
Yeah, I'm gay for Stone. Dude, I feel so bad. Dude, she was crying. Because I was convincing. I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm gay. Alright, everybody. Sorry the camera cut off. You're going to be missing some stuff. So if you want the full version,